we are about to settle one of the most significant, most ridiculous, and therefore, the most viral debate in all of aquatic fiction. Aquaman versus Namor versus Kisame versus SpongeBob SquarePants. This isn't a simple fight. This is a scientific, strategic, and utterly brutal analysis designed to answer the ultimate, controversial question. Who wins when you pit cosmic comic scaling against the inconsistent, yet potentially universal, power of Toon Force? This is a battle of incompatible canons, absurd strengths, and non-negotiable, humiliating weaknesses. We've gone deep into the source material, the comics, the manga, and the cartoons, to give you the most explosive breakdown possible. We are prioritizing the most specific, surgical counter-hacks and the highest-end composite feats for maximum rhetorical impact. Get ready, because when the dust settles, only one will be left to wear the crown. And let's get one thing out of the way right now. The core controversy, the viral engine of this whole showdown, is this. Does SpongeBob's power ceiling, which is functionally universal, get instantly negated by the simple, humiliating vulnerability of drying out? We are pitting cosmic absurdity against a metaphorical towel. The contenders, a closer look at power and failure. We begin by establishing the extreme upper limit of each fighter, immediately followed by the specific, inescapable flaw that will guarantee their elimination. The DC King, Aquaman, Arthur Curry. Let's kill the joke immediately. Aquaman talks to fish. Now, let's talk reality. Comic book Aquaman, the version with the highest composite feats, is the most consistently S-tier fighter on this list. His strength, speed, and invulnerability are officially stated to rival those of his teammate, Wonder Woman, while on land. This is the baseline consistency that Namor simply lacks. He is the only one guaranteed to perform at peak regardless of whether the battle is in a desert or the Marianas Trench. His speed is equally absurd, capable of traveling at 10,000 feet per second underwater, enabling him to outrun hypersonic jets. His hacks is what wins the fight. He wields the Trident of Poseidon, which is not a fork, it is a fundamental force weapon, a magical artifact capable of accidentally sinking an entire continent. Its magic grants him elemental control over weather, the ability to create lightning, and conjuring powerful force fields. Magic is the universal solvent in these cross-canon debates, capable of bypassing or overriding foreign energy systems. Most crucially, Arthur has utilized a specific magical hacks, the power granted by the water-bearer hand, to instantly dehydrate and kill targets through focused water magic. He possesses the absolute, perfect counter-hacks for the sponge. The Marvel Prince, Namor the Submariner. Namor, the boastful Imperious Rex, is Marvel's original aquatic hero, and when fully hydrated, he is a physical monster. We're talking about a power level that can throw an entire ocean liner and, critically, knock out the Savage Hulk and fight Thor while submerged. He flies with those signature ankle wings and boasts insane durability, shrugging off bullets, extreme heat, and orbital drops without issue. The critical flaw, but Namor is a self-sabotaging diva whose strength runs on a massive, ticking clock. The definitive flaw in his physiology is his reliance on constant moisture. The instant he leaves the water, his S-tier status begins a dramatic, measurable decline. His power level drops from unearthly to incredible as he dehydrates, which makes him fatally vulnerable to Aquaman, who never dips below S-tier consistency. He is physically unbeatable when wet, but on land, the Imperious Rex becomes the Imperious Wreck, a highly aggressive target with a crippling, exploitable weakness. C. The Naruto Rogue, Kisame Hoshigaki. Kisame, the tailed beast without a tail, is an S-rank ninja who brings massive chakra reserves, the largest in the Akatsuki, to the fight. His strategic genius is in environmental control. He uses the water prison shark dance technique to instantly create a giant, mobile water dome that turns the battlefield into his private ocean, granting him gills and full underwater mobility. His primary hacks is his sentient sword, Samahata, which is designed to absorb and drain vast amounts of chakra from opponents. This is his entire defensive, offensive, and most importantly, regeneration strategy. It makes him an endurance monster in his own universe. The critical flaw, the scaling killer. This is the technicality that ends Kisame's run. Samahata operates purely on draining chakra, the life force energy used by ninjas in the Naruto series. Aquaman's power is derived from Atlantean magic and psionics. Namor's powers are Marvel mutant biology and psionics. These are fundamentally distinct energy systems, and Samahata's hacks fails instantly against them. Kisame is eliminated by a technicality. He is forced to fight two cosmic S-tiers using high, but finite, physicals and a sword whose ultimate ability is worthless. He brought chakra knife to a magic gunfight. D. The Nickelodeon Sponge, SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob is the ultimate wild card and, theoretically, the most powerful entity here. He runs on pure Toon Force, a form of conceptual reality warping driven by comedic effect. This grants him powers that defy physics and dimension. He can regenerate from dust and vapor, survive getting compressed to nothing, and most famously has the canonical feat of erasing the entire universe with a string and still existing. Against raw physical force, SpongeBob is functionally invincible. The critical flaw, the ironic punchline. Toon Force's own logic mandates that the joke must land, and the biggest, most ironic joke is his vulnerability. SpongeBob has a low-level, high-certainty kill condition that is consistently depicted: dehydration. He can be instantly incapacitated and defeated simply by drying out, a physiological weakness that can happen even underwater. This mundane flaw bypasses all of his high-end, universal reality warping defense. 2. The Strategic Elimination Gauntlet. The fight is decided by who can successfully weaponize their hacks against a canonical flaw, and who is betrayed by the incompatibility of their power system. First two fall, Namor 4th place. Decisive factor, environmental fragility. The battle begins in the neutral coastal zone, and Namor is immediately disadvantaged. Aquaman, who maintains S-tier strength on land, uses his tactical advantage and trident-based water control to prevent Namor from reaching the deep ocean, forcing the dehydration clock to run. As Namor's power drops precipitously from S-tier, Aquaman unleashes his secondary hacks. Offensive telepathy. He targets Namor's mutant mind to disorient him while he's weakened by the environment, leaving him unable to execute his superior brute force. A telepathically incapacitated, dehydrated Namor is hit by a decisive, magical strike from the trident, capable of injuring beings who have taken hits from Superman. Namor's exit. He loses not to a stronger opponent, but to a physiological design flaw exploited by his tactical equal. The Imperious Rex couldn't handle a dry day at the office. Second TO fall, Kisame Hoshigaki, 3rd place. Decisive factor, the chakra incompatibility barrier. Kisame attempts to rectify the situation by unleashing the water prison shark dance, creating his massive ocean dome. But this only forces him into a sustained fight with Aquaman in a shared aquatic environment where Aquaman is equally fast and strong. Kisame relies entirely on Samahata to drain chakra and heal, because Aquaman is powered by magic and psionics. Not chakra, Samahata's hacks fails instantly. Kisame loses his energy defense and his primary regeneration source, rendering his ultimate power system worthless in this context. He is forced into a physical brawl with a consistent S-tier threat whose trident magic is capable of continental-level feats. Kisame's physicals, while impressive, capable of overpowering Guy and Asuma, simply cannot endure the non-absorbable magical power of the trident and the relentless physical output of Aquaman. Kisame's exit. He is eliminated by a brutal technicality. The highly specialized ninja brought the wrong type of energy currency to the DC/Marvel multiverse. Third TO fall, SpongeBob SquarePants, 2nd place. Decisive factor, the perfect counterhacks. This is the viral core. SpongeBob is functionally invincible against brute force, able to regenerate from vaporization and conceptually erase the universe. Aquaman cannot punch his way to victory. He must deploy a strategic hacks that targets the characters. Narrative weakness. The strategy, Aquaman bypasses the universal scaling entirely. He doesn't try to beat the universe eraser, he targets the core of his existence, dehydration. Using his focused magical control over water, derived from the trident's power and past abilities like the water bearer hand, Aquaman executes a surgical, magical moisture siphon. He doesn't attack the sponge's body, he attacks his fundamental, canonical state of being. SpongeBob's exit. The joke works against him. The magical desiccation instantly bypasses the toon force regeneration and resistance, reducing the universal reality warper to a stiff, shriveled, and instantly incapacitated yellow block. The irony is the ultimate hacks. 3. The undeniable champion. The final verdict. The winner of this deep-sea deathmatch is, without a doubt, Aquaman, Arthur Curry. He did not win because he was the strongest. SpongeBob's ceiling was technically higher. He won because he possessed the single most versatile and strategically balanced composite profile in the entire fight, allowing him to exploit every single opponent's canonical flaw. Consistency. He maintained S-tier power on land and water, negating Namor's hydration ticking clock. Compatibility. His magic and psionics bypassed Kisame's entire specialized chakra system, rendering his Samahata hacks useless. Counter-hacks. He wielded the specific, surgical dehydration hacks necessary to bypass SpongeBob's otherwise unbeatable universal reality warping. The King of Atlantis proves that when dealing with contradictory comic and cartoon canons, the tactical application of a perfect hacks against a canonical flaw always defeats inconsistent, general cosmic strength. He walked away the winner, proving that the guy who talks to fish had the most effective weapon all along. The final verdict is clear. The DC King of Atlantis wins. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.